Oh, hi there, everyone. Welcome to another Cardwell's Cauldrons here. I'm Cardwell.
And I'm Kevin.
And today on Geektopia Island, we're bringing you a pretty quick, super awesome, fun deck. It's Burn, and that's why it's just called Basic B, because that's literally all it is. It's just the most modern way of playing Standard.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
It's about right.
It gets insane. And, of course, also why we call it that, because most people have probably seen the list, but we built it. And when we played Fire Night Magic with it, it went first, and it's pretty legit. First off, let's go ahead and just start it out, right? Fanatical Firebrand. It's a 1-drop Goblin Pirate Haste 1/1, and you can tap to sacrifice it. It deals 1 damage to target player or creature.
It's a Raging Goblin and a Mock Fanatic together. It's so good.
Yeah.
Next up is the Ghitu Lavarunner. He is 1 red for a human wizard, and as long as there are 2 or more instants in your graveyard, he gets +1/+0 and has haste.
Yep.
So essentially he's a 1-mana 2/1, because you're probably almost always going to have an instant sorceries in your graveyard, 2 of them.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
really not a huge deal.
And it's really quick to get there, too.
Yeah.
And, of course, the next one is Viashino Pyromancer. 1 red, 2/1. Enters the play, deals 2 damage to target player or planeswalker. And, you know, that's literally the standard red package at all.
Yeah, and that's all the creatures we have.
Yeah.
That's it.
And I guess we should say it is Rakdos. We do have some black cards that really set it over the edge that we got there. And plus with the Blood Crypts being in play, thank God
might
for
as
that,
well.
right?
Next up, just to lead off the spells in the burn train is Shock. 1 red for an instant, deal 2 damage to target creature or player.
Classic.
It's good old Shock.
That's how it goes. The next one is Lightning Strike. 1 red, 3 damage to target creature or player. Simple as that. Or I guess it's any target now.
Yeah.
Sorry, we have an old Theros one, but yeah, it's to any target.
Yeah, so it's just as good, but just 1 more mana for 1 more damage.
Yeah.
Next up is Sovereign's Bite, and it is a black and 1 for your opponent. Target player loses 3 life, and you gain 3 life.
This really helps offset fighting against the mirror match, and that, I don't know, the 6-point deficit is really good.
And it's still essentially burning your opponent. So
yeah,
they're losing life every time.
It's sorcery speed, but that's okay, because you're tempoing out where it just doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
The next one is Wizard's Lightning. 2 and a 1, instant. This card costs 2 less if you control a wizard, which you have 2 sets right here. And it deals 3 damage to any target. For 1 red. It's a lightning.
It's a lightning strike as well. And it's just 1 red, deal 3. Why not?
It's gonna lightning bolt. Lightning bolt.
Next up is one of the newer cards, and it is Light Up the Stage. It is pretty amazing in a deck like this.
Oh, yes.
So it costs 3, but it's got Spectacle Red. So you may cast this card for Spectacle cost rather than its mana cost if your opponent lost life this turn. So essentially it costs 1 red, because you're always going to deal them damage. And then exile the top 2 of your library. Until the end of your next turn, you may play those cards. So it's essentially 1 red, get 2 extra cards to play from.
Yeah.
Is essentially how it works. And you have 2 turns to play them. That turn you're on and the next turn. To just be like, cool, play this dude, take some damage. Or play shock.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And it's just extremely good value, and it's really what sets this deck to winning mode. Like, if you're able to get it, because, turn 2, you just somehow hit them with a creature, shock them, do this. Now you have 2 extra cards to deal with. And they're basically free, so you just play those no matter what.
Yeah.
Because everything else is cheap here, so you're just like, oh, okay, cool. Bump, bump.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. The next one is Skewer the Critics. 2 and 1. It has Spectacle cost as 1 as well. And it deals 3 damage to any target. Also sorcery, but it doesn't matter.
So 3 lightning bolts in the deck.
Yeah.
Just to be like, hey, I like lightning strike.
That's literally modern.
Yeah.
How that happens.
And the final card of the main deck is Theater of Horrors, and this card is actually pretty ridiculous.
Yes.
So red, black, and 1 for an enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile the top card of your library. During your turn, if an opponent lost life this turn, you may play cards exiled with this.
Yep.
So essentially when Spectacle happens, you get to play cards this turn. You can pay 4. Theater of Horror deals 1 damage to target opponent or planeswalker.
Yeah.
So it can enable Spectacle for you if you really have to. And it gives you free cards.
Yeah. And the fact that if you burn them down to 3 or something, they have 3 turns to not die. Because you're just like, okay, pay 4, deal 1, end of turn, pay 4. And then you just win that way if you keep drawing horrible.
Yeah. That is it on the deck, guys. The main cards.
That is what burn does. You just get there, you have to do a lot of calculations in your head. And Theater of Horrors and Light Up the Stage are like one of the best value towns for burn.
Oh yeah. The lands are really simple. We have 11 mountains, 2 swamps, 4 Dragonskull Summits, which is the red-black buddy, and then 4 Blood Crypts, which is the red-black shockland. So it's super, super simple. There's nothing difficult about this lands. You just got to get them.
Yep.
And then the sideboard, we do have a sideboard, and it is actually pretty fun for our little area.
Yep.
And first and foremost is Drill Bit, and it is black and 2.
Yeah.
His spectacles for a black, and target player reveals their hand. You may choose a non-land card from it. They discard that card. So it's essentially a duress under a spectacle.
Or Thought Seize, because it's anything.
Oh yeah, non-land card.
You just don't take damage, and you can do it by turn 2, and you can snag a Wild Growth Walker. You can snag anything. That's the best part about that card.
Yeah, non-land card does make it a lot better than duress.
You know those Hydro Crasses or whatever that's being popular right now? Just get them out of here. Done.
Next up is Bedevil. It's actually one of my favorite kill spells of this set, and is black, black, and red for an instant. Destroy target artifact, creature, or planeswalker.
This is obviously for the mid-range decks, and if you saw the tournament that just happened this last week, it's just that's all they're all like Sultai and Azorius mid-range. Best art of Magic of all time. I love that fucking art. It's so good.
Yeah. Next up is Banefire, and it's that way to kill them when you need to kill them. So Banefire is red and X sorcery, deals X damage to any target. If X is 5 or more, the spell can be countered and the damage can't be prevented. It's just that you're gonna die.
Against control.
We're playing control, and you're gonna take 87 turns and counter my stuff. Done. Because they can't counter that if X is 5 or more. So sure, it's gonna take a little longer, but uncounterable will take it to the face.
Yeah. The next one, of course, is Lava Coil. It's just 4 damage to a target creature, and it exiles it. Like, we're not really sure. It's kind of the weakest card of all the 75, to be honest, because like not many people do anything. Like, it'll get Shalai, it'll get the Drakes for sure, but you're killing them faster than that needs to happen. You know?
Yeah.
Except for Shalai, because you need to kill that thing out of here.
Yeah. Shalai does kind of make this deck hurt real bad. Next up is a Goblin Chainwhirler. 3 red for a 3/3 first strike. When he enters the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to each opponent and each creature and planeswalker they control. So, playing against White Weenie or any kind of aggro deck, you're just like, no, kill all your dudes.
The Precinct Captain or whatever it is now, that's getting popular. Whenever you play a multicolor spell, you get a 1/1 dude. Like, Chainwhirler is going to help take care of that. And all the Afterlife spirits. And of course, Guttersnipe, because when you go against, like, basically Selesnya or Azorius, where it doesn't have much kill, but you can plop this guy down and know that it's not going to die, then you just win. You just, like, plop him down and take 5, 5, 5.
Yeah, because he essentially, when you play an instant sorcery, deals 2 to anything.
Yeah.
Or to each opponent, sorry. But, so it makes your Lightning Strike do 5 damage, which is silly.
Yeah.
So silly.
Or your Skewer the Critics, or your Wizard's Lightning.
Yeah. And the final card of the sideboard is Pestilent Spirit, and is so amazing. I love this card. So it's 3, so it's a black and 2 for a 3/2 with Menace and Death Touch. Instants and sorceries you control have Death Touch. So it essentially gives Shock Death Touch.
Yeah.
So you're like, kill that big dude.
Yeah.
I don't care what
kill
it
that
is.
Crassus, kill that Galta. Like, it's just for 1 mana. It's gone.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All your big dudes, they're dead. Just because my little shock or my lightning strikes, all 12 of them, will kill anything. Which is silly to say that you can have 3 or 12 lightning strikes right now, but it's where we're at.
Yeah. And he has Menace and Death Touch. So if they want to kill it, they have to block with 2 dudes. And they're going to lose those guys. That card overall is beautifully perfect.
He is one of the best rares of the new set.
Yeah, he really is. And with that is the total 75. If you want the whole list, go ahead and check down below. And hopefully you enjoy the Basic B deck of Magic. Like I said, modern and standard, guys. It's amazing. Well, yeah, goodbye.
Later. Also, guys, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and if you want to keep up to date on all of our future content, make sure you tap that bell.
And go ahead and check us out on our streams. Don't forget to support us on Patreon. And thank you for staying here on the island.
Later, guys.
Bye.